Welcome everyone to another episode of Remotely Related. I am Kenny, and before I introduce everyone else, just want to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We got another one from the last episode, so shout out who you are. But for reference, Liverpool versus Newcastle or Hell in a Cell, that happens tomorrow. We're recording Sunday. So before I introduce everyone else, just understand that will own its own video. But it doesn't have to be about Isak. There's a lot of footy that we can get into and talk about. And the panel we have here just to do it is amazing. A little bit of flair, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of elegance. But to introduce the first person, he got a new trim. It's the vice captain and co-captain. Smitty's in the building. Welcome, Smitty, to the pod. How are we doing?
Good. Not extremely excited about today. I wasn't very impressed with much of the football I saw this weekend. But I'm here. I showed up anyways because it is my obligation to get paid. Just like players in the Prem, if you have a job, you do have to show up for work. So I am here, and I'm not going to complain too much.
Welcome. We're glad you're here. Next up, he wasn't too fond of me for saying that he's the second most rational Man City fan on the pod, but he's here to prove himself, to prove to me that it's false information. Give it up for AB. AB's in the building.
So to be here. I'm excited to be here again, but I'm not excited to talk about the City game. So that being said, move on to the next person, please.
Don't worry, your time's coming soon. Your time is coming
Trying to
soon.
talk the least amount as possible on this podcast today.
Well, based on someone's night, you could probably tell who had a time, but he works with the Forklifts by day. He's a Chris Wood fan by night. OG pod member, making the season debut. Ladies and gentlemen, Benny is in the building. Benny is in the building.
No
How we doing,
007.
Benny? No 007. No 007 for you.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Got the beard. I feel like
Yeah.
Scotty Scheffler. I'm on my beard era.
Well, it could be that or Joe Goldberg, but
I had to dye it.
Oh, thank God
because
it's not
it
me.
was not very good.
is the lady happy with the beard?
Lady's pretty happy.
You
Pretty
actually
happy kid.
dyed your beard. You're not
It's
joking.
slightly dyed. This is what happens when your
You did
girlfriend,
that at
Just for men?
No, that's horrible. Oh my God, I thought you were
when
joking.
your girlfriend gets bored. This is what happens.
Oh
It
man.
did look very dark for some reason.
Yes, it did. And it's not because I became more of a man. It's because my girlfriend is bored. and
Man went
dyes
to
mine.
Turkey. That's crazy. But okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Next up.
Yeah.
I know Expressions is a really big and popular Spurs fan, but when I go on TikTok and see this man's videos, it's like this should also be Spurs' favorite fan. We had someone who had a short-term loan deal last season, performing out of his mind, and it's like, why not make him a full-time member? Why not sign him to the group? And after a lot of deliberation, a lot of discussion, Gio, welcome to the pod, man. Welcome to the pod.
Yo, everybody that got 3 points, put your hand up.
It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top.
Lonely at the top, my boy. Man,
but
happy to be here, y'all.
glad you're here. Definitely glad you're here, especially for today. But
I've also decided real quickly.
yeah, go for
Very
it. Go
quickly.
for it.
Just it's on the top of my brain, it's on the top of my dome. So do we have a proper Manchester United correspondent on the pod?
We don't. But if you want to
Okay.
make a case, if you want to,
I'm gonna make that myself going forward.
and you're starting with this weekend,
Self-proclaimed
Wow.
correspondent. Okay.
bold. Okay.
He's tired of watching
That's gonna be
Force.
me because I want Smitty to give me all the smoke, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of them verbally. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Verbal
Marinakis.
warfare.
Marinakis must have threatened to kill him.
warfare.
I am going to verbally assault you.
I don't know why you're coming after me. I got nothing bad to say about
I
United
don't know 'cause
today.
you got a new haircut. And I got to bring you down a peg.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
ain't
up.
Smitty.
I'm not up anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I
The
woke up
haircut brought me
swinging
down
today.
enough.
I woke up swinging today. All right, sorry, Kenny. I just had to.
Nah, you're good. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
I gotta take a breather now.
Go for it, man.
Go get some more beard dye.
Bro, star jokes, bro. Star jokes.
Okay. But last but certainly not least, we have a man that was making purchases from CT Drip in the Goodwill parking lots. Like, it just means more if you're a day one. we have someone who has a Twitter that might get him canceled. But if it's not getting canceled, are you really trying? I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we have a Chelsea correspondent for the pod. One of my boys from way back when. He signed the contract. He's here for the season. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome. Kobe's in the building. Kobe's
That's
in the
right,
building.
baby. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for
Up the
having me
Blues.
this season. This is gonna
Of
be
course.
fun. As long as Chelsea doesn't blow it, I know. But I mean, yeah, they look good. I'll have my time to talk about them, but especially with that new Club World Champion patch on that badge.
Right, 4 years, baby.
Oh.
4 years.
That's all I gotta say for 4 years, man.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
And you got the Brazil jersey for Esteval. I see it. I see the vision.
Just of course, João
Right,
Pedro
right.
too. You know,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean,
now.
as someone who didn't have him in FPL, I fumbled, but you are right. You are right.
Yeah, huge week all across.
But okay, that's the intros. That's everyone. Let's dive right into it. So the way it works, we have 2 or 3 marquee matchups that we'll talk about, and then we'll just bop around the rest of the league or anything else that's going on. So for starters, let's go to the biggest match of the weekend, one that everyone circled on the calendar. Gio, man, Gio, it's good times right now. It's
Man.
good times right now. Spurs fans are eating. Haters are eating. Man City 0, Tottenham 2. I want to give the floor to you. Talk to me like what's going on, how you feeling, what's the vibe right now?
Look, bro, we never needed Eze, and I think the proof is there, dog. I think we can talk about City's performance in a little bit.
We'll give that to AP.
Yeah, we'll leave that later. I'm gonna just say this, bro. It's nice to play in a strong system where there's no high line. Van de Ven isn't running for his life. I got to see my defenders defend. I got to see good crosses. I got to see good play from the midfield, bro. All I could ask for. The bar was in hell last season, and we just got better. So look, I'm just happy about that.
And I am really, really excited that you brought that up because I did see your TikTok, and I feel like from player to player, you talked about it a little bit, but let's kind of start from the back. Like, what do you think of the back line? Talk to me about like Romero. You mentioned a little bit about Van de Ven. Like, what's going on?
I think they're just chilling a little bit. Romero was good. Van de Ven was a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't like Van de Ven's performance?
Nah, man. There was one point where he like gave the ball away in the midfield. He was kind of tripping a little bit. But I think Porro was good. Jed Spence had an easy day.
That was crazy.
Very easy day.
That was crazy. That was disrespectful what he was doing.
Very easy Saturday morning.
Yeah.
The midfield, I still hate Benton Kerr. I'll never like him. It doesn't matter what he does, but he was cool.
Wow.
My boy Palhinha, bro.
My favorite player.
That's my Dunny. What a signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great performance by him. That was a great
He was
performance.
class.
Man,
He was
yeah.
class.
won every duel. Did not lose a single duel. Just 30 mil, bro. Just cough up the 30 mil already. Just sign him now.
Yeah, I feel like before we get to like Paulinho, that shout out for Jed Spence and Romero specifically. Like Romero for me, he was never one of my favorite defenders. I don't know how you guys like think about it, but that performance was one of the best that I've seen him in a Spurs shirt. I feel like the way he was just reading the game, making tackles that needed to be had. And then he's out here breaking up fights between Richarlison and whoever. I'm like, that captain's armband must mean something because Romero breaking up a fight. That is like weird. Like he's supposed to be in the fight.
Second, it's supposed to be right next to Richarlison of anything, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they should have been swinging together. But
it really is weird that we beat City like every time we play City, it's a game. Like, especially when we play on the road, we handle. I'm not gonna say we handle, but we played them.
Nah, you handled. You handled. Yeah, no, they're.
Oh yeah,
they're
this
trying
weekend we handled them, but last year was a little struggle.
Was it?
Even under Conte, we would handle them. So
that's what I'm saying. Is it the Etihad or the Comfort Inn? Because it's looking really cozy in there. It's looking really, really cozy in there. Hey, man, I'm just trying to say, the defending is class, and for Jed Spence, I want to like just give this to everyone. What are we saying for Jed Spence? There's a World Cup coming up this year, and I'm trying to look at the options that he's going against. Does he have a real shot at making this roster?
yes.
Is he going to play left back?
He has to.
He would be the left back.
Then yeah, he's got
Over
a good
Lewis
chance.
Kelly, yeah.
Lewis
Smitty,
Kelly should not be on the
propaganda. He'll get there.
Yeah, as long
Well,
as
they don't have
stop
many
calling
options.
stop calling up Luke Shaw. You know what I mean? Like, as long as that guy doesn't
The
get,
baby fridge.
Yeah, I just feel like every time you look at an international team sheet with England, his name somehow makes it there after being injured for 6 months. It's impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
That
do.
was
But-
like Southgate ball though, no?
Yeah,
I
fair
mean,
enough. Well, I think it lingers.
guess-
And go on. I just think it lingers. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the only other the only issue with him, like, yeah, if he continues to actually get in the team, but like Destiny Udogie, whenever he comes back from injury, are they going to slot him back, or is Jed Spence just going to like capitalize on this opportunity and just put in good performances so that Thomas Frank has no choice but to start him?
Honestly, I'll take Jed over Udogie all day. I'm not the biggest
I
Udogie
would
fan.
too.
I would
I
too.
think he's kind
I would have
of
to.
overrated a little bit to me. But
Yeah, I mean, I think he's decent.
man, I think Jed is going to be the starting left back for England. I'll
Well,
put it out.
That's all I'm thinking because who's the competition? You have Lewis
Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall,
Kelly.
maybe Tyreek Mitchell for Palace.
Yeah,
Like, oh no, don't do that to Tyreek Mitchell. That's crazy. Don't be hating on Tyreek Mitchell.
So the competition
Sphinx,
is
man.
Lewis Skelly and Lewis Hall.
Damn. Okay.
And
You're
Lewis-
right.
and
Yeah.
Lewis
and
Hall
Lewis
is
Hall.
Lewis Hall is class. To be fair,
I think
I
he's
thought
good.
he
He
was
doesn't
hurt
even-
though.
He doesn't even play for Newcastle.
Exactly.
They put
Yeah.
Livermento left back.
when he's healthy,
Somehow
he
Kieran
plays.
Trippier will just end up at left back. So yeah, I mean,
All right.
I mean, yeah,
it is what it
And
is.
Livermento can be competition too.
That's true. That's true. He can play both sides. But yeah, no, a class performance from the back line. Paulinho, we talked about. Benny, I want to kick
Yeah.
it to you.
Thank you.
Did
I was just getting ready
Go.
for when you guys stopped sucking off the Spurs to bring up the
Hey man, go for it. Go for it.
yeah. Okay. If Trafford doesn't give him that gift, this is a completely different game.
Which one? The first one or the
Yeah.
second one? Because I still think he
The
should have
second
done better
one
on the first one.
The second goal killed them. The second goal killed them where he passed it straight to him. First of all, that was terrible. But this is a different game. This is a completely different game.
Thank you,
If-
Jacob.
If that doesn't happen, this is a different game.
I would say
I honestly
first one-
disagree.
I think the first one-
Gio, you do not have to be like nice. He's so wrong. Please
How
get
am I
at him
wrong?
if you want.
How am I wrong?
Please.
I would
How
say
am I wrong?
the first goal I think killed him because I was watching it. The crowd was over the game. Like they
Okay,
were.
the first goal never kills anybody. Come on, man.
Nah, man, it hurt.
Not when
it
you
hurt
got
the spirit.
Holland up top, dude.
He was. I don't know what happened to Holland. He was missing chances left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, we only had about 4 and he missed 2 headers. So, like,
I forgot he was that bad in the air.
I don't think you were ever going to win the game
I
as soon
don't know
as
about that.
as soon as I saw Cherky Reinders and Nico Gonzalez as the midfield three. I was
Yeah.
kind of like, well, good luck, because Spurs are just going to run all over them. And that's kind of what happened.
Well, you are right because I feel like Sarr deserves a shout because of the work rate that he put in was
Oh, he was brilliant.
absolutely
brilliant.
unreal. I feel like it was more of the dirty work that people don't really see that he was doing. But another one that I would give to is Kudus because even though it didn't work as much attacking, how he held Pedro Porro for like
Yeah.
Doku and just everyone throughout the entire game, I thought it was brilliant. It just showed a different side. And like when everyone's locked in for defending, you kind of see how it turns out. And shout out to Thomas Frank for coaching that because I don't think Kudus on a West Ham does that.
Do you think this was a just Spurs playing out of their skin performance? Or was this just like City being what they were last season and you never know what you're going to get? Because
can tell you.
that's what I'm kind of struggling with is I don't know which way to lean.
I think it's
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 August
a
City.
combination of both.
It's City in August, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead, Dave.
City in August.
So-
It-
They
basically,
take so long, man.
basically, it is a combination. I thought I was tricked last week in watching them perform against Wolves, who now we know, and we should have known, is absolutely terrible, and they're probably going to get relegated. Although, like, some of the preseason stuff
Early
led
days.
me to believe that City was going to be different this year. But like watching them play, I mean, there are so many issues. For one thing, Trafford, yeah, that was like the biggest
Mistake, blunder.
mistake, biggest like most evident thing that went wrong. Like he made the mistake, he didn't look comfortable at all on the ball, and you could tell in the second half he was just going long every single time. He wasn't even playing out of the back because he can't. And that's the other thing. These players have been used to Ederson for 7 years. And like, yeah, not all the players have been on the team for that long, but that's the style of play, like play out of the back. And Trafford is not that guy. So like maybe they had a little bit more confidence and just not even thinking, if we pass it back, we'll get out of it because Ederson's back there, like someone like Ederson. He's not. And I think he's a good shot stopper, but I mean, he literally passed it. There was a guy right on Nico Gonzalez's back, and it was just
He played the wrong
awful
foot.
mistake.
1000%.
It was an awful. Yeah, he didn't even put it on his foot. Like it was where the Spurs attacker could get it. The first goal, we tried to play an offsides trap and just got skinned down the sideline, cross it in, easy goal. Although Rico Lewis almost
Again,
got
if he
that,
didn't,
but-
if John Stones didn't slip though, again, like it,
I know, but these are
it
doesn't matter.
Come on.
It doesn't matter.
It might
'cause
just
this-
be stale,
Come on.
man. It
They
might
were
just
pr-
be
they were-
stale.
they were pressing us so bad the
high
entire
press was
game.
so good.
They were killing us. They did the whole game until like the last 20, 30 minutes when it didn't matter because they could just sit back and City had nothing in attack. It was so stale attacking wise. Reinders touched the ball maybe like 20 times the whole game. Cherky was, I mean, I don't even want to. I didn't like him. I didn't
Give
like
him
him
the number
starting.
10.
I didn't like him
Who
starting that game
gave
anyways.
him the number 10?
Game week 2. Tranquilo.
Nah, man.
Like I don't want to overreact on
Yeah.
this performance because
I want to.
Well,
He's a,
I know you want to.
He's a ball.
I will say Tottenham looked better. Tottenham definitely looked better, and I want to give a lot of credit.
Oh, here we
Unwillingly
go.
want to give a lot of credit to
Here we
Tottenham,
go.
but I think they actually look different than they have been. But Andrew Charleston
Well,
played pretty well.
Also,
All
like,
right.
go ahead, Benny. Go
Can
ahead.
I say one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
Just one
I was
more
just going to
thing.
argue with you after.
Just because this is first time Gio's on the podcast, and you know what? I just want to disagree with him. That's it.
Well, the thing is, I know you're disagreeing with
okay.
Gio, but I want to disagree with you. So wrap this up with Gio
Kenny,
so that we can go.
We've got plenty of time to disagree with you.
Sure,
okay?
sure.
Give me some one-on-one time with this Gio guy. All right.
Come on, let's go.
All right. So if you're telling me, okay, I do think Tottenham is better than last season, obviously.
Yeah.
But if we're talking them up this much off a 2-0 win, off a slip and a bad ball out of the back, it's gonna be a tough season.
I'll just say I'm not saying we're going to win the league by a mile. I don't even think we're going to get top 5. I think we'll be like 7th place, 8th place. It'll be
I
chill.
think you will get
Gio,
top
I don't
5.
know, man.
I do actually.
I'm not even
know.
joking. I
Yeah.
think you will get
You
top
said
5.
you wanted to overreact. Yeah, go for it, man.
No, I
I'm
want to
ready.
overreact
Yeah.
on like how City, because I think City I think the clean sheet is more important than anything. I
Yep.
think the clean sheet is the real City problem. But man, we got Champions League this year, bro, and we're gonna have our midfield it's thin, like
Yeah.
very thin.
Yeah,
And
but
Richarlison for 38 games.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, hamstring.
Tottenham
injury.
should do like just throw away the Champions League. Who cares?
I'm with
Like
you.
just go out
Yeah.
in the group stage. Who cares?
Play.
Just try to get Champions League again next year.
Play a bunch of 18-year-olds
Because
in the
it's like
Champions League.
you're probably
So,
not going to
money-
sign anyone because I mean Daniel Levy's just like penny pitching over 2 million, 3 million. Like the fact that Eze isn't a Spurs player is embarrassing.
But honestly, if Eze was there, does that change? Like, I think we don't win if Eze's there.
Like this game specifically.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think-
is he going to play on the left or is he playing in the middle?
If he's in the middle, I think it would look a lot different because I think you
Sarr
guys
was
needed
running.
that. You guys needed that type of midfield for this game, where it wasn't about like the creativity. It was like that'll be relied on the wingers.
I think individual
and crossing it in.
performances could have won that game individually.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know?
saying.
I think
Over-
individual performance by the game was bad on both sides of the ball to a point where whoever had the best player at that point on the field was going to win the game, and it just happened to be
no.
Richarlison. I just thought Richarlison was the main. He just had a fire underneath his ass the entire game. You know?
He's been playing. He's been playing like
he's
he's
been
had
playing.
one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's what caused the difference of that game. City just never looked settled. I mean,
they
they had their chances, of course, but it is what it is.
The problem that I see with City is that they never like fixed what they needed to fix from last season. Like I feel like there's still an outside back issue. I still feel like there's all these things that
Well,
City didn't
Are
really.
you saying that
Well,
Pep
Pep-
Guardiola is a terrible manager?
I know
No, he's just clocked out.
Walk
No,
with
I'm
me.
just checking.
Walk with
He's
me.
he's
I'm
just. I think you could make the argument that Pep is already checked out because
Yeah.
once you start talking about leaving, it's like Klopp said when he left.
just signed a contract extension.
Yeah, so
but
did
he said,
Klopp.
like, this is
Klopp did a year before he left, and he said the same thing. He goes, if I can't give it my all, I might as well just leave. And I think it's getting to the point with Pep where it's like, if he's not 100% invested, which it's hard to be invested for 20 years straight at the top, which he's been, like, it's not going to be an ideal situation. And that's how you end up playing. Oscar Bob's a good player. Oscar Bob is
Oscar
never
Bob, what a
starting
name.
for a prime City team. Never.
That's a Norwegian
No.
name. That's a
Million years.
Norwegian man too.
Great name,
Uh,
Oscar
like,
Bob. That sounds like an
I-
artist.
I've been saying
Like
this
a
for
bacon
like
brand.
you could see it last year as well in the performances and stuff. I agree with you, Smitty. I'm kind of tired. Like, and I don't ever want to wish Pep away because of like what he's done. Like, you don't know what's going to come next. Whenever you lose a manager like that. I mean, look at United. But, I mean, I am tired of the way we play. The style is just so boring, and we have a massive striker. We don't cross the ball. We barely cross the ball into Holland, and it just, I don't know.
Well, you were talking
Dude,
about
Holland played a
you
few
were-
passes in that game. Like he was looking like a prime seat.
He was playing
No,
the 10. It was like
his
some De Bruyne
slip-
sauce dropped off on him or something.
His slip into Marmoush, he played a nice ball into Marmoush. He should have scored, and that would have put us up 1-0, I think, in the game. So
Well, this is kind of why I want to like not argue, but I'm just the other side of it is
You want to argue?
a little bit. But if Marmoush like finishes that chance, I feel like it wasn't on Pep because I think he coached some type of like result. It's the player performance. Think about everyone who came on. You didn't see anything really special. Like when
Nothing
Bernardo
changed.
Silva came on, nothing.
Well, you
When
got
Phil
got
Foden
Foden on the bench
smiling
laughing.
on the bench.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
oh my
saying.
God.
Boil
Like
down
you
this
can't.
entire game to. You can boil down this entire game to City just did not have an it factor in the middle of the field at all. That's it. Like,
well, yeah, we got.
I
destroyed
still
by-
disagree
weird part
because
is-
Johnny Reinders showed that last week. Like this is
yeah,
just
but he
the
played
players.
against Wolves. But he played
This is
against
just
yeah,
the
Wolves.
that's the
players,
thing.
bro.
I'm saying this
Like,
game.
They played against Wolves.
No, he's a great player, but he didn't. I do agree, Jake. Like he didn't bring it. He didn't.
There-
There was no one in there. Like, yeah, he could have done that, but he didn't. And I
Yeah.
think that's like the biggest.
I'm not saying they
Also-
don't have the ability. I'm
just got
saying
ran off the
they
pitch.
just didn't have it.
Also, look at our subs. We brought in Nathan Ake, who replaced Ryan Nori because of the injury. Then Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Foden, and Doku. So Bernardo Silva's not that. No, I'm saying we're
Doku.
looking for an injection of energy, and the only person that really like you can see coming on and being electric and actually like going at the wing backs and stuff, it would be Doku. Like,
Yeah.
and he didn't, because every time he dribbles and it's
It was
just
well, Kudus was back there
Count
defending
Dooku.
with Poro.
that's, yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it's
Like,
hard.
actually.
It's hard chasing a game and bringing on Rodri because he's like a controller,
mobile.
not like a chaser.
That's what I'm saying. We need people that are just gonna sprint around, like attack, put pressure on. But the only person that I think of that we brought on that could have done that was Doku, and he didn't really. So like Foden, I don't know what's going on. I don't even want to get into that discussion because he was the best player and arguably the best player in the Prem 2 years ago, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he's chilling. I think he's
He's had like 4
comfortable.
kids. He's had
Lonely
like
at
4
the
kids,
top.
and he's fine now.
Yeah, I mean,
Lonely at
the
the
thing
top.
is,
we-
though, based on everything we've said, I just wanted to argue with Benny again because there's
Oh, here we
no
go.
way
Come here.
there's
Come
no
on.
way you can put this game on just the James Trafford mistake. Spurs kind of outclassed them
you
for
know.
9 minutes. And hold on. For it being 2-0, Gio, speak with me. This probably should have been 3 or 4. The
could've
Kudus
been 3 or 4.
foul, the Poro foul that just didn't get called.
No.
These are things that should have happened, and it
First
should
of all,
have been 3 or 4.
Let me say,
Ooh,
I agree that it's not just the James Trafford mistake. I'm just saying if that didn't happen, it'd be a different game.
But City didn't look like scoring at all.
We never.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know. But
saying.
that's what I mean.
That's
like,
what I'm
That's
saying.
what
That's
I'm
the only issue.
when you're 1-0 down, that's completely different from 2-0 down in the first half. Like anything can happen at 1.
Yeah, but I still like. I genuinely think Spurs is going to win that game regardless. Like it didn't matter what happened.
Oh yeah, sorry, I
Spurs
forgot that you
put
had
on
I forgot that you
Spurs
had
put
a
on a
crystal ball.
masterclass.
Yeah, sorry, Kenny.
Spurs put on a masterclass. They did.
I forgot that you were a witch.
We had
Crystal
4.
ball.
We had 7 corners that we just didn't capitalize on. We had 4 shots on target at home. Like that's just not going to do it against Spurs. Like
At
this is at home. This is a game where if we played like that against again like a Wolves or another mid
West
to
Ham.
bottom table team. Yeah, like we could probably win that game 1 or 2-0, some lucky goal or whatever. If you're not going to do it against Spurs, you're definitely not going to do it against Liverpool or Chelsea. Like it was bad. Or Arsenal.
You know
It was
who I
bad.
feel bad you know who I feel the most bad for in the entire Premier League? My man, Jared Bowen. He needs to get out of there.
We'll get to him. We'll get
out.
to him.
Brother,
It's
like the movie Get Out. Get out.
It's a perfect segue because is there anything else for Tottenham City we want to talk about? Gio,
No.
AB, I wanted to give you the space to do it.
No, I'll speak on behalf of Gio. He's good. We can move on.
Look, I do want to say one last thing. I am worried about City because this refresh thing is it's not working.
Thank you.
Like the players that they brought in, it's just not working.
Well, you gotta think they brought in Pep Linders, to play the high line to be Pep's assistant. It's gonna be an absolute disaster. Playing a high line with John Stones.
Dude, John Stones is a dog. Okay.
Now we're talking about ifs, ands, and buts. If I'm down 2-0, the last person I want to see is Colo Torre on the bench.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's the last thing I need.
That was fun.
The progression just get worse and worse.
It's horrible.
We started with Arteta and we got to Colo Torre.
Aaron, I'm telling you, it happened to Liverpool. Once Pep Linders got too much control, it all went to shit. If it happens, you're done. You're done.
I'm preparing for the worst. I already have my evacuation shelter in my my backyard.
I might be playing on Wednesday and Thursdays.
I mean, for that even being the worst, though, I'm still not a fan of.
It's not bad.
City hasn't really experienced pain yet, but that's a whole other conversation.
We experienced pain for a long time, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, before you started supporting, before you started supporting,
I wasn't.
We know. AB became a fan when it was like Aguero. That's very different than the relegation battles that Man City was dealing with.
I was 10 years old. What do you want me to do?
There? Were you there for Stephen Ireland and Robinho trying to help this out? Like, no, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
You weren't there either.
That's what.
Kenny's talking like he's a 30-year-old.
That's what I'm saying.
Dad, like
I'm 24.
Like he was chomping at the bit and watching.
Hey, you don't know what was happening in the womb. You don't know what was happening.
Nah, dude, you were still swimming around your dad's nutsack. Dude.
Hey, but I was swimming around. I was still swimming around watching proper Barclays.
Dude.
Like,
oh, please.
What? Okay. We'll wrap it up there with City and Spurs. Any City and Spurs fans, let us know how you're feeling in the comments. But let's move on to a London derby that was supposed to be a derby, but just looked like a London massacre in the end. Benny talked about it a bit earlier, but we have the Chelsea correspondent to talk about it right now. Toby, West Ham 1, Chelsea 5. Up the Blues. How are we feeling?
Up the Blues is absolutely right. No Palmer, no party, man. It looked amazing. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like they couldn't do anything wrong going forward on attack. Even the formation-wise, the way we, went into that match with Delap and João Pedro playing underneath, you can just see what they're trying to do, the link up and everything. It's there. The triangle is there, playing it out wide. Finally got some great skillers on the wings to take on our defenders or their defenders. So it's looking great. Can't wait for Esteval to actually get comfortable.
He's cooking a little bit.
He looks good. He looks good. So, yeah, so to have that Brazilian flair in the EPL, I think it's going to be massive. Just not even for Chelsea, but just for all fans, So I think we got a good one.
Speaking of Brazilian flair, I do just want to ask how you were feeling after Paqueta hit that top bins on you first 5 minutes.
Shit.
Like, were you nervous? Was it a little shaky?
Yeah, I was nervous. You never know, especially with Sanchez too. And that dude, once one goes by him, plenty of more are gonna go by him too. So,
a lot of butter on the gloves.
Yeah, that was a rocket. That was a beauty. Holy cow! Now Paqueta.
The ball was going to his left. He swung with his right.
Yeah, he just said, "Fuck physics." I don't know. Like, simple as that. But yeah, that was a great performance.
It was, and I just feel like with the Chelsea performance, I do want to give it credit, but it's also West Ham was so bad.
They're terrible.
They were so bad. Like,
Graham Potter might be the first one to go.
Yeah, he is. He is 100%. Has to be.
Like, you can't have Souček and Ward-Prowse as your pivot in the mid. Like, I respect Souček, but Ward-Prowse, with the captain's armband, running around like he has no
Dude,
legs.
come on, man.
I
He's
love
tied for the
Ward-Prowse.
most set-piece goals in
Well,
Premier
he's-
League history, dude.
Yo, the golf
know.
celebration, bro.
Juan
Yeah,
Bissaka
right, with,
at the back
David Beckham.
post. Like,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
this
Wait. No.
Nah,
Yeah.
Kenny,
they
go ahead and talk
pushed
about
out
that
David
next 2 minutes.
Moyes. Why'd they push out David Moyes? Just bring him back. Like,
Yeah,
They should hire
he's
Sean
cooking with
Dyche.
Everton
David-
right now.
David
Moyes is
Moyes is cooking. So
Yeah,
I
he is
feel
cooking.
like he's doing his thing, but Smitty did bring up the Aaron Wan-Bissaka stuff. I feel like
Yeah.
as an Aaron Wan-Bissaka fan, I was really disappointed, but I'm gonna make a slight case because why are all these crosses coming in from the other side? Why aren't we defending these? He's defending these for the entire game. Like, of course some are gonna slip through. What's going on the left side?
it's
Nothing.
Tadibo. What's Tadibo doing? Tadibo
He's
stinks.
making the name videos. Like, well, I forgot how he said his name in the green screen thing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that was crazy.
That's
But-
just not. That's not a Premier League lineup. It's a relegation fodder lineup. It's just
Full
shit.
bad.
crowd. Full
It
crowd
is
up top.
really bad.
Other than Bowen, like in Bowen,
Hakata.
like I hate to keep saying this, but Newcastle, why don't you try to buy Jared Bowen? Like somebody get him out of West Ham.
I think the problem is like Jared Bowen, he bleeds West Ham, but I think he's like bleeding too much. Like there's a
Yeah,
lot of
he has no
wounds,
blood
there's a lot
left.
of
There's
scabs.
no
Yeah.
blood left.
He has
Like,
given
there's a finite amount of
everything.
blood until you pass out and die. my guy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
enough is enough. And I feel like with just all footy fans, no one would be upset if Jared Bowen left. Like everyone would be like, this move makes perfect sense. Like leave West Ham.
Jared Bowen is not their savior. I can
I
exactly
think-
tell you who their
Ooh,
savior is.
ooh.
It's Dyche Ball.
That's it.
God.
That's the only
Coming
guy.
in,
Seriously, that's what.
coming
Yeah.
in, and doing the gritty work to stay up, dude. Give me that
You-
ball any day of the week. Coming
It
in,
might happen.
just
It
pumping
might
it forward.
happen.
He keeps teams up.
bring in a couple of horses up top. Give me a big ass center back and just someone with an absolute leg. Get it
But-
forward, baby.
But like, what can
No
you
more
do
Antonio,
when
he
you
had
have
3
that
legs.
keeper? That keeper is shocking.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I don't know his
atrocious.
name, but
Hermanson.
oh
Dude,
gosh.
you're gonna talk on a guy
Hermanson.
that you don't even know his name. Come on, man.
Well, AB said
There's
it was
the reason-
Hermanson.
there's a-
Anyone
there's a
with the
reason
name
why.
Herman, yeah, anyone with the name Herman in it,
There's
it's
a
over.
reason why we
It's
don't know
over.
his name.
Yeah.
If you know the name of the West Ham goalkeeper, there's a problem.
yeah. Yeah,
Herman.
no one
Says
should.
the guy. Says the guy that's named Kindle.
Whoa! What? Wait.
This
what's got to
this
do with
vodka
me?
is really
Yeah.
aggressive.
What does got to do with me?
This show is sponsored by American Spirits.
But to
Oh,
be honest,
Another
Go
thing,
ahead,
bro, all
Gio.
the relegation teams have a good home crowd that will cheer them on, dog.
Yeah.
At West Ham, the crowd is 50 miles away from the ground. They can't. They're not yelling.
well, the thing is,
But
I
they're
think they are
whispering.
yelling. I think they
They're-
are
they're-
yelling, but they're yelling as they're walking away. Like that stadium was empty.
Yeah,
You
but
know
I
what
saw
bad
them
when they
leave.
got the
They started
aerial.
leaving.
They got the aerial shot outside. Everybody's walking out the ground.
I think when they scored, their own home fans started leaving.
Yeah,
Dude, I
Even
turned the game on at halftime and I saw people walking out of the stadium. I was like, surely not.
They're just getting drinks or something, right?
Surely not. They're doing something else.
going
Oh.
back to last season, West Ham playing at London Stadium versus the Big Six is one of the worst teams in the history of English football. You are guaranteed to win by 3 goals if you go to London Stadium.
I was
Guaranteed.
at that like the West Ham Chelsea game. I was at that last year. The same exact fixture, and the same exact thing happened. All the fans left by like the 75th minute. I'm out here because I'm a tourist. Like I'm trying to watch, but like it's the same exact thing. And I'm trying to think for these fans, there has to be a different way. Like you have to argue or show something.
they can't, man.
Nah,
Owners don't care.
I think there is a way. Did we all see what happened in the WNBA? Did
No,
you
that's
see
not
what
the
they
way
were
to
throwing
do it.
on the court?
Clearly no
Did you
one-
see what they were throwing on the
We're not-
court?
yeah,
We're
Did
not
you
doing
see
that.
what they were throwing on the
condoms, bro.
court?
Throw condoms.
Oh.
You make it the purple ones instead of the green ones. that.
Kenny, Sophie Cunningham's out for the season. I don't know what's going on anymore.
We clocked out.
Yeah, Sophie Cunningham, she's
Well,
done.
we're not-
so I'm
We're not ESPN. We don't have to talk about it.
Hey, nah, if you saw what was getting thrown,
Look, West Ham's going down. Let's just leave it as
Yeah.
is. It's done.
like confirmed.
Also,
You think it's happening?
Who's more likely to go down, West Ham or Wolves?
They probably
Hey,
have an equal
both.
shot.
I got both of them.
Well, if you
West
watch
Ham-
I think
Leeds
West
play, I
Ham's
don't know how
worse.
you're going to say
think-
Leeds are going to stay up.
I got Burnley. I got West Ham. I got Wolves
Yeah, not Southampton. I've
Yeah.
got Southampton finishing 8th. So
in the championship.
Word. This is a funny guy. Because he almost had me. But Kobe, any final thoughts for Chelsea? Like, I know we didn't talk too much about them because West Ham is just awful. But
No, we're gonna. There's gonna be a lot of more weeks that we talk about Chelsea, so there's no problem
Okay.
about that.
I like
But,
that.
This West Ham.
did I just say
management-
Southampton?
Oh God, the potion.
potion.
I was trying to give you grace.
No, sorry. Yeah, that's a dyslexia.
but,
Sutherland.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
West Ham too. They just had. I mean, they didn't get rid of everybody. I think they just had a bunch of free agents walk, like in Mikel Antonio and stuff. So like they didn't really replace anybody or bring anybody in that and of that caliber. So yeah, I see it being a tough season for them.
The problem is when your team already sucks the year before, you can't get worse the year after and expect to not get relegated.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, like, at least United are trying to get better.
Kobe, how do you feel about this Chelsea squad so far, 2 games into the season?
I've been saying it since the beginning. I would like the transfer market. More importantly, I think that we needed striker, center back, and a goalie. After that PSG performance or the game, the performance with Sanchez, man, distribution and with his hands, he looked like a whole new region.
It looked
So, like in the distribution against West Ham too, I know that they're bad, but hey, you got to still make it count. But I'm sold on it a little bit. The center backs though is just a little bit iffy, but I'm sold on it.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this Chelsea team.
How are you?
Also, hot take. I might keep Cole Palmer out for a couple games, depending on his injury.
Brother.
Oh
My gosh.
I can back that. The guy's been cold for all.
gosh.
Listen. The guy in the Premier League has been cold for almost a year.
Bro,
I know,
give him
just like-
lay a little fire under him.
He's great talent and everything. I think he deserves to be in the starting 11 week in and week out. But in terms of being a fantasy player,
I took him out of my team.
next
That's
one.
fair.
Next one.
That's
I took him
fair.
out of my
That's
team.
fair. But like last year, how can you put that on him when he's supplying all these chances and no one's finishing them?
Oh yeah,
Like-
I know, absolutely, and that's
Look,
why I'm
it
proud
was-
that we got Delap and Pedro. Like
Well, that's
these guys
but
look lethal,
João Pedro
look
can play that 10, and I kind of liked him and Delap up.
Okay, we're
Cole
just-
Palmer
yeah.
out there, like, we're taking the piss.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah,
we're
same
not
here.
taking a couple.
I said
All
for
right.
a couple games. I think he
in
should.
fantasy,
You play him in the 10, you
fantasy,
lose all
easy.
creativity. That man he's just running in behind.
I think
All
he
right,
can
let's
honestly play
relegate.
right
We
wing.
gotta
What?
relegate AB down to the MLS podcast. Get him out of here.
Put him with the reserves.
Get him out of here.
Send him with Lando and
Relegate.
Mucky and all them.
All of-
Two.
Hey, here's my hot take for the year. Cole Palmer, same trajectory as Phil Foden.
Oh,
That's my hot take. That's my hot take.
Okay.
So you mean
Well,
like
to be
player of the
fair-
year to irrelevance in one season?
I don't want to say irrelevance. I don't think he's going to go like that because Foden, I actually think I don't know what's going on, but I think he's going to be trending down for a bit. I think.
Well,
And they'll
I
replace
think
him. if he gets that bad, they will replace his ass.
I think just the law
No
of
one's safe in that
averages
team.
mean the law of averages are just naturally he's not going to play or have as good of output as he had last year.
For
just,
sure.
Just because the law of averages.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. The law of averages. I agree. Is that?
Newton's theory on thermodynamics.
Like the same
am I-
way Sal is not going to have as
are
much
we-
output
what,
as
are
he
we
had last
pretending
year.
like we're physicists
It's
now?
just common
What-
sense.
Well, that was
What
like
do you-
Holland's first season saying like he's going to score another 38 goals. He didn't, and he's
what's going on here?
to.
Exactly.
What's going on here?
Do you think he's going to have more goal contributions than he had last year? Yes or no?
Cole Palmer?
Yeah.
Wasn't he not?
I'm a glass half full type of guy. So yeah, I think he will.
Well,
I
the
think
other
his
half
squad
of
is
the
better.
glass
I
says
think-
he's not.
Well, I know you're a Liverpool fan, so you're.
I
glass
just
half-
said
glass
Sal
half
was going to have
empty,
less
but-
goal contributions than he had last year, dumbass.
Solid. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Anyone
Yeah,
with a
no shit.
brain could say that.
Most people
Yeah.
do have brains.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stir up this much
Hey,
controversy.
no, it's great. It's
but
great.
isn't that what we're all about?
Exactly.
AB,
that-
why are you trying to drive a knife in between me and Smitty's relationship here? I know I got on this podcast and said that I was going to verbally abuse him, but that's none of your business. That's our business.
If someone wants to introduce Arsenal Leeds and segue,
None of us want to talk about that.
How bad were
right.
Leeds, huh? How do you guys think Gyökeres looked out there? I mean, I know he scored.
I think he looked
Fucking
phenomenal. He looked phenomenal.
I'm a little scared by him doing that celebration already. If it's already in your head match week 2, we might have a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they even brought it up when they interviewed him. They're like, "What did you think about like the social media post? Did you see it?" He pretty much said, "Yeah." So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
Yeah, I
nothing
saw
got
it.
to
It
which is
affected
so
me.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you
Weird.
think of my take on our text stream when I was drunk and sent that in there?
Which one did you say?
The one where I screenshotted the
crackhead.
Instagram post, and I was like, he's already got the people in his head, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think he. Again, I can't tell if he's going to be good or not. It's just I think he'll probably score goals just because that team can create chances, but I don't know how. I still
I don't know.
have a good feeling about him.
He just looks
don't
so
know.
Dude, Kenny,
awkward.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He'll
I
be
don't
back.
know
is like a good
Stop
point.
talking about him.
I don't know how his goals are going to come, but that first goal was pretty damn impressive. Just to dribble like that, cut inside and go near post.
Honestly, though,
What?
that was
The
like
guy-
bad defending.
No, that's hate.
It
That's
was-
hate. That's hate. That's hate. That's hate.
It was bad
That's hate.
defending.
That's hate.
I think he was slow. I think he's slow on the ball.
Oh, he is.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know how his goals are going to come. Arsenal
Well,
doesn't play him like what a target striker. They never really have him
Yeah.
since Giroud. But
For
even that
me-
wasn't successful.
For me, I feel like based on his debut to what we saw this weekend, it's a big step up. So I'm thinking it has to be a match fitness thing because I
He's
feel like his
20
touches were.
pounds- He's 20 pounds overweight.
Yeah, I agree. He looks like it. He looks like it.
He looked so slow chasing when he did.
Gio, I
Chase
know
that
you're
ball
the
down
type
and
of guy
score.
to fat shame people.
He did look slow.
I can tell
He
it.
looks
I can
slow.
see it in your eyes.
Look, I was looking at him. I was like, bro, I don't know if it was the shirt last year with the black on the side that made him look like thinner, but dog.
To be
he
fair,
looked-
it was Logan.
White never
who
looks good on
called him
anyone.
a sausage roll last
Dude, they
weekend,
keep
which-
saying he's like is he a hold it up type of striker
No.
or is he a running behind?
in
Because when he
behind.
runs
Well,
in
no one
behind,
knows.
he
He
doesn't
can
look
go.
fast.
He's slow.
Yeah, but
He's
when he
slow.
runs in behind, he looks slow.
And and
I'm
he
well,
is awkward.
It's what Gio was saying though. Like it's built like a club penguin a little bit.
I mean,
Like he needs.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. If he didn't score twice in the second half, I really wish he didn't because then we could talk about the miss he had in the first half. Because
it's so
yeah.
funny.
that chance was.
He
my
wasn't even
goodness.
close.
My goodness.
It was
Dude,
bad,
Take a
bro.
touch. Just take.
That
it.
looked like me playing striker, dude. No, the ball's here.
That's just the
Oh!
classic. I'm now in the Prem. I don't have much time. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna turn and smack this ball.
Well, I think it's kind of like what Benny talked about in our group chat because Benny was more of like, oh, he's doing the hair flick celebration. He's reading the social media. He's not built for it. But now you can kind of see that the pressure was on because when he does, like, if he is like composed with himself,
Yeah,
if he has that
yeah.
composure, he takes a touch and he just buries it. You can tell.
I
he's
have-
reading
Well,
social
what's
media.
I have
going to be
another-
interesting? What's going to be interesting, Kendall? And let me tell you, is he clearly listens to social media. So if he scores next weekend and pulls out a sausage roll, we know that he's listening to the remotely relayed podcast.
I
It's
have
a great
so-
shout. It's a great shout.
I think them and
I like
Liverpool
that.
next week is gonna tell a lot about where both of them are at.
But
Yeah,
I feel
100%
like
agree.
I feel like with next week because comfortable 5-0 Arsenal win, the set pieces, everything. But you had Saka and Odegaard go down with an injury. Does anyone want to take a guess at how Arteta lines up against Liverpool? Like how does this work?
I'm more
Miguel
concerned
Marino
about
striker.
the career trajectory that Bukayo Saka is potentially going down right now
Speak about it.
with these injuries.
Yeah, please.
Because he has played a ton of football so far. And it seems, I don't know what the injury is, if it's the same hamstring, a different hamstring,
Yeah.
if it's a cramp, I have no idea. But you got to worry because when road class players are getting hurt like this, it's not good for the game. And I don't want him to end up like Reece James. That's all.
It reminds me, I think half of it, yeah, he's played a ton of games. Or it kind of reminds me of some of the Barcelona players playing so many games and then they could just get hurt, like the muscle injuries, right? Like not like actually getting hit. It's just like the muscle injuries that you kind of want to worry about. I think the way he plays as well attracts a lot of fouls and things, and it doesn't help that situation either. So yeah, I am
Well, they got
concerned
Eze.
as well, Smitty.
They got Eze.
Well, Well, that's another thing too. But before we talk about Eze, I feel like with Saka throughout the game, I don't know if you guys noticed, it did look a little off. Like it looked like he wasn't as mobile. Like he was trying to get away from defenders and like actually into way, but it just looked it looked
It's August. It's
Well,
August, man.
They rushed him back last season.
looked
Remember,
hurt.
like
Yeah, because
he
they
shouldn't
thought
have
they
came
got a
back
chance on
last
Liverpool.
year.
They thought they could catch Liverpool 15
Yeah.
points behind. So
So silly. So silly.
Well, they
Trying
brought,
to-
they brought
trying
him
to
back
win the
to beat Madrid.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
And he
Yeah,
did
you're
ball.
right, yeah.
He
Yeah,
did
you're
ball.
right.
But
And also, fuck him still. Fuck him.
the
That's right.
the thing we can talk about though, I don't know if I'm just glazing or whatnot.
So
The
you're
Ez-
talking about Timber.
The Eze announcement video, one of
Fire.
the best things I've seen for announcement player videos in so long. Does anyone have any expectations for Eze? Like, what do
He's
we
a
think?
loser.
Oh, that's crazy.
He's a
That's
bum.
crazy. But
It's gonna
I
be
don't know.
interesting.
Now
gonna
you
be
sound like a
interesting
girl that
playing.
just got dumped.
He's kind of gonna be
Oh,
playing.
Gio.
I mean, I know he can play as a left winger, but it will be interesting to see how he adapts and fits with what
Well,
they like
yeah.
to do.
Yo, can we talk about how much bullshit it was that Kai Havertz going down was the reason they bought Eze?
I know.
Do we actually
I
buy
know. It was so crazy
I-
because. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think it was one of those things. They're like, oh, Tottenham wants them.
that? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
him. I'm just gonna do it because I can.
Well,
Now they'll buy
did you
Savio.
hear? Did
Yeah.
you hear what happened though? Because Eze gave a call. Like Eze called Arteta. He goes, "Hey man, I'm about to go to Spurs. Is there anything you can do?" And then in the span of 12 hours,
Bro,
he
I
signed
don't
for
want to go,
Arsenal.
bro. I
Well-
don't want to go, bro.
That's
That's what-
crazy.
That's what Zubamendi did, and now they're retired from winning trophies. So it's unfortunate for them.
Well,
I just think it's goofy to get cut by a club and beg to go back 14 years later.
hey,
Isn't that a little
man.
crazy?
It depends. Depends.
If
The
that's the way it went down.
And he got cut. He got cut at when he was 13. Look, Declan Rice doesn't want to go to Chelsea. He will never go back to Chelsea. So I don't see.
Eze's the best player at Arsenal, and he's wearing the 10. Like, can you really pass that up? Can
The
you
best
really pass
player
it
at
up?
Arsenal?
The best player
Is
is
he not?
crazy.
Is
Oh,
he
they got
not?
two
Probably.
pretty good center backs.
Yeah.
You
I'd
rate,
say they
you
have
rate them
two
over
world
Eze?
class center backs.
I rate
Yeah,
Saliba over Eze.
I don't know.
I
man.
wouldn't rate Eze higher than Saliba or Gabriel or probably
Based on what
even
we see
David
from
Raya
Saliba.
in his position right now.
I
I
don't
would
know, man.
I would probably have to agree with that actually because I mean Arsenal they signed Nani, they got the other Brazilian dude on the wing, but they're all fighting for a spot there. Those center backs are more crucial, I think, than Eze
Yeah.
signing.
But
You
like
know?
crucial
Like,
is
they could-
different.
Well, if Eze's world
Ah.
class, are you willing to say Arsenal are favorites to win the league then?
Yeah, is that gonna
Arsenal
elevate
have
them?
to
I think
win
they
something.
always
They have to win something.
They have to.
Eze,
yeah,
Eze,
absolutely.
I think, is world class. If you win a FA Cup with Crystal Palace, there's levels to this. Like, there's levels to this. Eze,
Yeah.
I think he's a baller enough to do it. I think he's a baller enough to just figure it out. I'm kind of scared about how his trajectory as a player turns because I don't want a Pep Guardiola, Jack Grealish situation. Like we saw with someone who had that much freedom and just playing with that much like flair. Pep Guardiola kind of took that out of him. I don't want Arteta to try to coach Eze. If you're buying Eze, keep him as he is. And that's what I'm scared
free
about.
roam.
Get
Well, I
ready
can tell you
for a
what's gonna happen.
touchline winger.
That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. I don't want to
Right.
see that. We can't see that.
I don't like the idea that he's going to be a winger.
Well,
just-
Odegaard's out too. He might be playing the 10.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
He has
And then
to
what
play in the middle.
he's so much more efficient in the middle, so much more efficient and
He took
effective.
Yeah.
half the season off last year. I don't know if people really know the Eze that they're getting. I'm not that like crazy about the signing.
You had wanted him so
Dude,
bad.
this
I
guy-
I didn't
agree.
want him.
Yeah.
I have a whole video saying I
This
didn't want
guy.
Again,
No.
This is how City fans reacted to the Florian Wirtz thing right here.
Yeah.
We never wanted him.
It's a money
not that
thing.
good.
It's a money-
Yeah, it's a money thing.
Why is
Turkey's
this- why is this
better.
back-
Turkey's
why is
better
this
and he's
back to me?
cheaper.
He ain't not better. I wanted Jamal Musiala.
I'll say this: one, Arsenal still aren't winning the league. They got Rodney Dangerfield up top. Two, Eze is not. It's just not going to It's not going to be the dream signing they think it is.
Marty McFly up top.
Yeah, I think it's more of a dream for Eze to be at Arsenal than Arsenal to have Eze on their team.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that plays out.
Man, Kenny, I'm with you, man. I'm with
Thank you. I want
Got
I
a
want
bunch
some
of
support.
haters.
Yeah, that's
We
what
got a
I'm
bunch of
saying.
haters over here.
Not the
If you are
first.
Arsenal, I feel like you can also look at it as there's a lot of flexibility with this lineup. Like it doesn't just have to be like a double 8 and 10. You can at times have an Odegaard and Eze with either a Declan or Zubimendi holding. You can move all these pieces, and it's a lot of pieces they didn't have.
Yeah,
This
a lot
is
of
just City
pieces.
again.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
What City when they won the trophy?
No, oh God, no. I'm just saying, like, you can do different things because you have so many players, so much to pick from. By the way, Calafiori, shout out, because I feel like he like disappeared at the end of last season. He's been playing pretty good so far. It's nice to see him in there.
You
And
think
I
he's
hate
better
Italian
than Timber?
stallion, California? The Italian stallion. That's what we should
Good
call
looking
him.
guy. He's a good looking
Oh.
guy.
Well,
You think he's better than Timber?
but yeah.
Do I think he's better than Timber?
Yeah.
Timber kind of bald.
Yeah, Timber
Yeah.
bald. Some impressive finishes for a that's back. I don't know. Probably not.
They're a
But
different style of player.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
yeah.
But
Timber's
yeah,
like more athletic for sure.
Yeah.
Calafiori is bigger and I mean a true center back, so they're playing him at left back. It'll be interesting to watch.
Fair enough. Anything else for Arsenal Leeds? I feel like the celebration was there. Joker has
Leeds.
scored, no 007. Leeds United, good luck.
Yeah, Leeds tough.
Jesus. I'm tired of managers coming into the league saying they're not going to adapt the way they play. It's just
Well,
stupidity.
his last name is, what's his name? Fark? Like, you don't give a Fark, right?
Yeah,
Daniel
it's
Fargo.
just-
He used to
it's just-
he used
Kenny,
to,
how long did you work on
he used
that?
to manage
Took some time.
Norwich. He was at Norwich for a long time.
Norwich, that's what I was trying
He's
to say.
supposed to get
5-1.
fired. They don't
Yeah, he
want him. Like,
he had team
they've
recruitment.
been trying to get rid of him.
If
So I
you
don't
get
know.
if you get promoted into the league, your first piece of business should be hiring Sean Dyche to be your manager.
Bring in Maurizio Sarri in that water jug. Wait, not Maurizio Sarri, the other one. The,
Bielsa, bring in Bielsa.
Yeah, Bielsa in the water jug. Yeah,
And the stool.
yeah. I was thinking of
Yeah.
cigarettes and Chelsea.
Yeah,
some
sorry,
reason.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Make it think up.
What was the last game?
That's crazy.
What was the last game we were talking about? United.
Yeah, this is the game we can move on to. Fulham 1, Manchester United 1. Interesting one at Craven Cottage. Does anyone want to kick it off? Does anyone have any initial thoughts?
I know Smitty does. Here he goes, grabbing his beard like he always does on the hate scene for Man United. Go
Not
off.
on the hate
Go
scene.
on.
The
Go on.
manager has a 27% win rate. That's not good. That's all. There's nothing for me. There's
Early
nothing,
days.
There's
Early
nothing.
days.
There's nothing that I'm going to say that hasn't been said before about Manchester United.
United's finishing 6th.
No, they're not.
No,
Yeah, they are.
They are
Yeah, they are.
finishing
Shot.
closer to 16th than they are 6th.
Ooh.
Agreed.
Ooh.
Got him in mid-table again. Yeah.
I don't know why this system is just tragic. And Diallo playing
You're
right
still
wing
mad
back.
at the system?
Yes.
Whatever.
What are we?
Why is Diallo playing? Why is Diallo playing right wing back?
I
He
like
got-
it.
What are we?
I
He's
like it.
supposed
I like
to
it
play
too.
right wing
What do you
back. What are
mean?
we
What do you
talking
mean? Why is he
about?
playing
He
right
was
wing?
not
He's a
good.
dog.
He was
Yeah,
not
he just
good.
had an off game, but he's good
I
at
know.
right wing back.
I think he's a better right winger than a wing back, but he's not going to play ahead of their two.
It's pretty much the
Guys,
$25 million.
United
players.
doesn't
We're
play right
watching a Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes double
That-
pivot.
That's the issue.
Well,
What do we
Bruno
think about
Fernandes-
Casemiro today? I know, Smitty, you were thinking that he was going to be horrible.
He was out there. I can't say you play well when you can't. They don't get wins. I can't say these guys
Dude
are
need to
playing well.
work on his diving, but
They're just.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys were atrocious.
They're just. They're not getting it over the line right now.
I think with Sesko in the team, when he's fully fit and ready to go, I think
I
it'll
mean,
make
he looked terrible.
Yeah, they look. The
I can
strikers
tell
signed
you.
him.
I can tell you what the issue was.
Wait. Am I losing my mind? Did he
Yes.
look
I can
bad?
tell you what the issue was right now. They didn't have my boy Maguire starting in the back. Come on now.
Or just
They're
put him up
super-
top.
I mean,
Nah.
Maguire almost scored the game winner at the end.
Yeah.
He almost scored the game.
Is Mason Mount back?
He's playing.
Yeah.
Benny, if you
Yeah,
have a
he's
thought
back.
about it, I
He's
might
back.
be with you.
He's back.
Go for it.
I
What do you
think
think
he's
about
back.
Mason Mount?
Well, he was gone and now he's back. That's what my thought is.
Bro, well, like there's
Yeah.
there's more to it, surely.
Yeah.
There's more to it, surely.
Listen, I don't have a whole lot going on up here. He's back. He's back.
Well,
He's gone.
maybe what you were thinking was Mason Mount connecting all these passes, looking like the Mason Mount
Well,
of Chelsea.
that's you can that's what you infer by he's back, baby.
Okay. But I
Yeah.
think it's
I
also an
thought-
Baby
issue.
got back.
I also
and he's
think
back.
it's an issue though, because with Mason Mount playing well, it's just another 10 in that system that doesn't really make sense. Like, do you
I
really
love
want to
10.
put him?
So it is about
do
the
you-
system.
If you're a
Well,
if you're a 10, if you're a good 10, just play anywhere in the midfield. If you can play the 10, you can play the 8. If you're a
But
10, you can play the 6. You just gotta adapt a little bit.
He had some very sharp
Bruno can't
touches
play. Bruno should
today.
not be in that midfield right now.
I think that's kind of what I'm saying though, because with Mason Mount playing well, it messes up the flow of everything else. Because if you do have Sesko, Cunha, and Buemo, and like Kobe Mainoo's just chilling on the bench still, and then like all these other
Well,
things.
I think we've already decided that Kobe Mainoo is just not the guy for this team.
Well,
He's getting the Rodrigo treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he needs to leave.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah,
Well,
for his
Bruno
own
needs to
career
leave.
not the right
development.
place.
They should have sold Bruno.
There
Well,
we
it's
go.
the same thing we just
There
talked about
we
Arsenal.
go.
It's good to have
There
options.
we go.
Kenny,
There we
it's
go.
good to have options. You just said that for Arsenal. It's good to have options.
I think it's great to have options, and
When
they
you're
probably
winning.
they don't need to rely on Bruno as much as they did last season. So my
They're
thinking was
you're good.
with like Bruno, he probably should have came out when they went up, because if you
Yeah.
bring in someone like the Kobe Mainoo, like, get rid of Ugarte. We don't need it. We don't
Oh
need to
my
see
God, he was
Ugarte.
terrible.
But if you bring someone in that's more defensive minded, I think United win that game. But they're still relying on Bruno like he was the Bruno of last year. You have a lot of options you can play with. You have one game a week.
You
Like,
don't think
switch it
he's
up.
going to be the Bruno of last year?
I think he can be, but he needs to do it higher up the pitch.
They're afraid.
yeah.
They're
It's a
afraid to
shit-
take him out of the squad.
It's
That's
a
the
shit
thing.
situation either way, because if Manu comes on the pitch, like, you still need to have a runner next to him. So, like,
Yeah.
you can't. I don't think you can just take Bruno off and play him next to
They had
Casemiro
For 15
or
minutes,
Ugarte.
for 15 minutes, I think Manu does a shift at center.
I mean, Ugarte played
Yeah,
like
for sure.
25 minutes today, and as soon as Ugarte came on, it turned into we're gonna hammer the ball long and just have Fulham shove the ball down our throat for the last 20 minutes of the game.
I think you could also argue though, Fulham throughout the game. Shout out that 18-year-old, was it Josh King?
Josh
Like,
King. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think him and Iwobi were finding these half spaces that like Casemiro and Bruno obviously can't cover. But
Talking
then
about the half spaces.
Yeah, exactly. And then like the three CBs, like they didn't really want to step up. They were finding these pockets and were causing real threat because it's the
Yeah, because
balls
they
in
didn't have their
behind.
true leader in there.
Why-
Oh, Harry Maguire.
Why
Oh,
can't they
gosh.
just play a 4-3-3?
That's,
Like I know he's not going to do it, but
That's
why
so
can't
boring.
they?
It's-
Like they have the players to do it.
yeah. I think I thought Lenny Yoro
Because
played
people are
pretty well.
stubborn.
I
Especially
think Lenny Yoro is class. I
Yeah, he
think he
played pretty
deserves
well.
a shout.
I
But
agree.
I
He did
s-
all right.
there's
he,
no
he saved
need
that 1-on-1 from
the tackle.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
on the
that was
18-year-old.
was
Yeah,
good.
that
Yeah.
was really good. But I also think with the system though, it's not too much of an issue because say Cunha scores that in the early stages, like there's a lot of chances that United missed where if they start connecting, I don't think the system becomes an issue. But I'm here for debate. It is what it is.
I just don't
It's-
like that.
It's just the
System.
fact that he's winning 27% of the games they play. Like that's just a terrible
It's
look.
not cutting it for United.
Yeah, you
Can
would
I
expect
ask why Harry Maguire is still being subbed in the last
him
5
and
minutes?
For
him and
goals.
heaven.
It's
For
Heaven
goals,
in
it's just
heaven.
for manager too. It's not like what's the point?
for
Yeah, this
goals,
is-
he's coming in to score headers. He's not coming in to defend.
Yoro can't do that. He's big at he's
Well,
big
Euro.
ass
I mean,
dude.
Euro
He
kind
did
of
it,
caused the
technically.
goal. Like,
Yeah, like
like,
I
he
mean, can we
scored-
talk
like,
about
he hit it on-
the penalty?
okay.
I mean, why?
If
Oh
you're
my God.
bringing in a guy to score a goal and you're bringing in a center back, you've already lost. You're already done.
Well, yeah, you're like basically being pragmatic and playing for the draw. Like, I hear you. That's
Well,
what-
they brought on
but still,
Sesko.
again. Like
They brought
you know.
Sesko on.
yeah, but
I'm just-
like,
I've never been
having-
a fan of bringing in a center back in the 87th minute. Like that to me, I'd rather have a 87th minute Euro who's been playing the game the entire time than
Yeah,
bringing in
subbing
a
CB is
center back who
crazy.
can't really
Yeah.
do anything in terms of like
Yeah.
winning the game. He can only lose it. Like
I
that's what
agree.
happens when you bring in a center back in the 87th
Gio,
minute.
I got some
He's
breaking
not
news
gonna win the
for
game.
you.
Let him close it out.
What?
Fabrizio Romano exclusive.
Oh.
Tottenham bid worth £70 million package for Nico Paz has been turned
Nico
down tonight.
Paz.
Has been turned down tonight.
Are you
Paz wants to stay at Como with view on Real Madrid future. Plus, Real, we're going to match any proposal in any case. Real have 10 million buyback clause in 2026, but will compensate Como in future.
You're
So
fucking joking.
There's a target that Spurs have missed out on.
Isn't Pazzo?
Another one.
They sold him to Como, right?
Transfers again.
Yeah.
Transfers
Yeah.
again.
Wow. What a piece of shit.
Hey, you guys won this weekend. Can you just be happy?
No, they're gonna take Savinho too.
Bro, there's no happiness in this life, dog.
No, they're going to
Go
bid
ahead.
for Savinho, and City are just going to keep telling them no.
Besides this right
Probably.
here. It's blurred out. But just know
And
it
then
says,
Savinho's going to call Arteta and be like, yo, man, anything you can do about this?
Man, what can we do?
yo, look, I know Saka's hurt, but look,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
But Smitty, thank you for the breaking news. But you did bring up another point before. Do you want to talk about the pen?
I mean, it's just
Oh,
horrendous.
oh,
Because
no.
my problem with the pen is, like, I'm not saying United's goal they scored was a foul, but if we're just going to call any contact in the box on corners fouls, it's like we might as well just not let anyone touch each other. We might as well play
Who's the
two-hand touch
commentator?
football.
Who was commentating that game? He was upset. And I agree. He was pretty much saying
Oh, yeah, he was so upset.
in words that wasn't exact. He was saying, the game's gone, mate. The game is gone.
I mean,
Game's gone.
Our group chat was saying that as well. But what if I said to you, he kind of threw him like it was a WWE
No,
match?
dude,
You
because
can't do that.
No,
You
no.
can't
See,
do
this
that.
is one small player. This is one tiny player protecting another tiny player. You're like, it's a contact sport, dude.
Ball
He
don't lie.
threw him.
No,
Mason Mount was
no.
here, and
no.
he threw him.
No.
He moved him because he's a big ass strong dude.
And Mount, as soon as Mount got touched, he flung his body.
Yeah,
If he is that strong, why doesn't he just bump him out the way? Why did he?
He did.
grab
That's
him
pretty much
and
what he
move?
did.
That was we saw that at WWE
Dude.
SummerSlam. We
Dude,
saw that
that's
same
crazy.
exact thing
That's
in
crazy.
SummerSlam.
I
Ball
think
don't
those-
lie,
if you
bro.
can throw, if
He
you
ain't
can
watching
throw a
SummerSlam,
grown ass
relax.
man that easily, like no way. No, like I'm sorry.
I
It
think
wasn't
the-
that he took two hands and threw him.
Do we know?
No,
do
he
we
didn't.
know what
No, he
sport we're
didn't.
talking about? These
No, he
guys,
didn't.
these guys are the best actors in the world, aside from the Oscars.
Dude, yeah.
You don't think Calvin Bassey could throw Mount?
it is a
Calvin
problem
Bassey
because
could roll him in a ball and throw him in a hoop.
if
That dude-
Arsenal can get away with murder on attacking set pieces, we cannot call this a foul. It
I
just
feel
can't
like
be
you
a
could
foul.
say the same thing about United's goal. Like the way that yours shoved Bassey in the back, that was the same thing
Oh
that happened
my
to Arsenal.
God.
Okay. Well,
That was the same
let's talk
thing.
about
No,
the
it was the
yards.
same thing,
Let's-
and that wasn't a foul. And I don't think that's
No,
a foul.
but none of them are fouls. That's why I'm mad.
Calvin Bassey
Yeah.
moved Mount with two
The game
hands.
is
Like, he
gone.
threw
if
him.
that's a pen, then the tackle on Cunha, United versus Arsenal last week, that's a pen too.
It was a pin.
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah, that was a pen.
That
We're
one
doing
was
so
a
This
pin.
well.
is not.
so you agree with me, buddy?
No, I'm saying if you're calling this a pen, if you're going to do it, then you have to call the other one. That's the only problem with VAR right now.
It's not the same standard.
Well,
It's not the
we
same. You
watched we watched 20
that
minutes.
one was clearly a pen. This one was not clearly a pen.
he
but they
threw
called this
him, guys.
Also,
he
they
threw him.
they reviewed that
Ooh,
for
no,
like
he
3
didn't.
minutes after the fact. I hate that as well about VAR, just in
Yeah.
general. They wait so long. No, we're reviewing it. That's where I just
Yeah.
I just
These
don't
These
like
guys
it.
just
Another
need to
thing, too-
throw the weight room out of why even waste your time in the weight room?
So is
Well-
it like a guarantee? Is it a guarantee when the ref goes to the monitor that's going to be
Have
a
they
pen?
missed? Have
Like,
they missed?
They haven't, but
Yeah.
they did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's,
no,
they haven't
this
missed.
game. They
You
missed
heard
this game.
you heard the guy talk about it. They're trying to enforce less pushing. They were just trying to make a point. There's no way they actually thought that this was a pin. They're trying to make a point. They're trying to enforce less pushing on corners, and they were like, you know what? We're going to use this as an example. Can't be, it was on their mind, so they called it. If this had not been like something that before the season they were like, we're going to focus on pushing in the box and all this, they would have never called this a pin.
If this is
Like,
match
you're just
week
on top of
7,
mine.
yeah. If
It's
this
just
is like
on
the
top of
7th
mine.
week of the season, they don't care.
It
It's
doesn't
just
matter
the
100%.
consistency. It's just the
Bruno kicked it out the
Yeah.
stadium.
Because
That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say. They're still
Right.
chasing the ball that Bruno took for the pen.
Well,
Do
then
we
Bruno,
think-
Yeah, I'm happy
and
he
then
missed.
Bruno goes
Hold
to
the
take the
line.
pen,
Hold
and the
the
ref bumps him as he's going to take the pen.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, and
that's
then
kind
Bruno
of crazy.
Bruno's complaining. Oh, you threw me off, dude. You're a professional. Like you
Well,
score a million penalties.
I
like,
agree with
relax.
that, but I mean, why
He's
is
such a
the ref running
crybaby.
behind them after he blows the whistle?
Because you know what? No one likes Bruno, and I bet that ref
Whoa,
didn't.
whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yourself,
I
speak,
like that,
speak for
AD.
yourself, Gabe.
I like that,
Speak for
AD.
yourself,
Yeah,
AD.
yeah,
But
I like that.
I'm just
I
saying.
hate Bruno.
I mean, it makes sense, but I'm just saying, like, if I get bumped during my like penalty round, like our setup, I'm probably gonna give the ball away to someone else to take it because my mind would be messed up. You are a professional footballer, like you have like a set thing to do, and if it gets messed up, if the routine gets messed up,
Well, you
I'm
just
not even
reset
gonna
the
trust
routine.
myself.
I think just grow a set and score the goal.
Just score the goal,
Yes,
bro.
yeah.
Composure.
Give it to him, Buemo.
Yeah,
I'm kind of with
composure.
AB on this one. You know,
Ah.
not that nobody likes Bruno. I like Bruno, but like that's why you have a routine. Okay, your routine gets messed up. He reset. You
Yeah.
do the routine again, and he should be fine.
I mean,
Composure.
He just missed
yeah.
it. He just
Or
missed
like,
No, he
or
didn't.
like,
He caught it.
That's all it
I
was.
mean, Bruno's always going to take that pen, but I mean, Cunha,
He shouldn't.
Cunha would have bagged that.
And but
Yeah,
he
he
has,
would.
there's two other guys that are better at pins than him.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
another thing before we get off this mark. How do we feel about the benching of Onana again? This is
Good.
I love it.
two days in a row.
Well,
he's just
I
not
love it,
available.
but at the
Well,
same time,
I can't say good because they're not replacing him with somebody better.
yeah.
No, they're
Well,
not.
I don't know who the guy is, but they have a goalkeeper coming in.
Tom Heaton, third string.
Now
coming
they're
into
looking
play.
at they're
Humboldt from
I know who you're
Netherlands.
talking about, but like, it's interesting because Bayern Deer and Headlights
Oh.
should not be the keeper. Like he
Oh.
shouldn't be the keeper. And Kobe, you talked about this in the group chat a little bit. The set pieces, man. Like,
Set pieces.
Bayern Deer.
Yeah.
He's getting flung around like a pinball.
like that's what I'm saying. All these things that people need to hit the gym and stuff.
Yeah.
Bayern
Yeah.
Deer needs to hit the gym.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
He should be demanding that box 20, no matter what. No matter
No
what.
matter what.
Come up
No
with your
matter-
with your knee, man. Like,
Yeah.
Where's the basics? You know.
If you're
Look,
a
God,
keeper, if
Dude,
you're a
that's just-
keeper, if you're a keeper and you're on your backside 3 or 4 times during the game, something went horribly wrong. Why are
Dude,
you
yeah.
on your back?
What
What
you
This is a
happened to where
confidence
you're
thing,
on your
dude.
back?
I could give you a
put
couple.
Harry
of
This is
Maguire
a
in front of him.
plain and simple confidence issue. It has to be. There's no way you're a Premier League goalkeeper and that happens. It just doesn't happen. It's just confidence issue. That's
Fulham
all.
should
It
have
I
had
agree
4.
with that.
Fulham should have
Yeah.
4.
Should've
Offset
had
these
four
four.
off of
uncertainty,
corners.
uncertainty with himself and his decision making. That's all that is. It's not a skill thing. It's a confidence thing. He just needs to own that shit. He's fine.
What makes it bad is when he goes to training, all he has to do is be better than Onana.
Well, he is. That's the scary part. He is better than Onana. That's what's scary about it.
But that's the problem. He has no competition in training at all. He just has to be better than this guy, who is horrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of
Doesn't
want to
take
see him
much,
back
you
in the
guys.
squad.
No, we don't need that.
We
No,
don't.
We
we
don't
don't
need
need
it.
to
We
see
don't
that.
need it. We
It
don't
would be
need
fun.
It would be fun, but
It would
we
be
don't
fun.
need it.
No, I don't want to see that. The jokes are. It's dry, man. It's done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what else you can really do.
Send him to Pachuca.
Just run it back one more time.
United
Yeah.
fans have been through enough
Chivas.
these last couple seasons.
I
Yeah.
see
We don't need
Chivas
to
in
do
his-
it to
I
him.
see America in his future. Chivo.
I will say though, after a shocking goalkeeper performance this weekend, maybe I don't wish that upon my greatest enemy because when it's bad, it's bad.
Dude, you're
Yeah.
gonna sign Donnarumma. I don't know why you're worried. You're gonna
I'm
sign
not
one of the
worried.
best. You're about to sign one of the best goalkeepers in the world because
God,
the
stop
one
it.
you just signed isn't that good.
No,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who cares?
It's
Who cares about
distribution.
anything
It's
else? That's the
Pep.
problem.
Pep.
That's
Pep's
yeah,
the one
no,
that cares.
that's the problem with football. Why did we ever get to the point where we care about anything the goalkeeper does other than
I'm
keeping
so
the
with
ball
you.
out of the goal?
I'm so with you, but if Pep
Right,
wants
yeah.
someone who can play with the ball, Donnarumma is not the keeper.
It's not him.
It's
No,
not
he's
him.
just like 6'8".
Not him.
So
No, but the good thing with Donnarumma is he'll just kick it in the stands. He's not going to pass it to somebody inside the 6-yard box.
True.
But Pep will-
Absolute.
Pep
No
will scream at him.
nonsensical.
No nonsense is what's needed. Mm.
Yeah.
But okay, I don't know if Benny you watched this, but Palace, Nottingham Forest, was that something on your radar? Was that on your calendar? Did anyone else see it?
I did not watch it.
I watched a bit of it.
What'd you
I
think,
watched a
AB?
bit.
It was an interesting match. It was pretty boring. Nottingham has a ton of. They just bought so many players. I feel like in the past, like 3-4 weeks that it'll be interesting to see how they kind of piece it together. But I mean, they just signed James McAtee. They signed Amari Hutchinson, right?
Douglas Louise,
Douglas Louise is
Douglas
going to be
Louise.
massive for them.
great signing.
Like,
Yeah,
I
we
think
think Chelsea has a
if
big
they
squad. Force
Can't give-
squad.
They're
can't-
gonna go
they
for
have a
Europa, bro.
huge-
They're
yeah,
going for
yeah.
Europa.
that's literally what the commentators were talking about. Like, they built a squad that like they have depth and like proven Premier League players that have been in the squad. So Dan and Doy, the right winger that they signed,
Yeah, so good.
yeah, he was pretty good today, and he scored or assisted. I think he assisted the goal.
Oh, Callum.
Or did he? What's
I
up?
think Callum.
Yeah,
Callum?
Hudson and Doy
Hudson and
scored.
Doy.
Yeah, he
Hudson
scored.
and
He
Doy.
scored. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
he scored.
So I don't know. I think they have a pretty good squad. We'll see how they. I mean, although to play a Palace team that started Will Hughes in the midfield.
Hey, but instead of Eze, they got
Hey,
Eze.
hey,
Instead of
hey,
Eze,
hey,
they got
don't-
Eze.
Oh,
I was
Don't
like,
hate on my
as a-
man Will.
I was like, man, Eze must be a good guy for playing one last game with Palace.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, ESSE. Who
Yeah,
is?
Palace usually doesn't get it wrong though. Like for
Nah,
Millwall or
they're-
whatever. Like I
Yeah,
think he's gonna turn out to be a baller. Just
and I'm not gonna lie,
They-
he looked good. He
Yeah.
looked good.
They still got Guehi, Wharton, and Mateta, so the spine of their team's still fine for now.
oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
they'll be all right. Ismail Ug still good. So
I think the funniest thing about the game for me was the chants. Like because the whole Europa conversation and then just
Oh yeah.
yeah, the chants were class. Like if you ever have the time, listen to it. But anything else before we move on?
I don't
Alright.
love when managers come out before the game and say they have an issue with the ownership. That's never a good idea.
It's
Yeah,
great.
never a good idea.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
It's
Again,
not great.
No,
if we
not
find
good.
Nuno's body in the Bermuda Triangle, then we know who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was Nuno,
yeah.
I would run. I would run.
Over under 1 month until Ange Postecoglou is the manager of Nottingham
Oh my
Forest.
God.
He's
I-
gonna come back.
Oh,
I can't wait to see it.
Second
We'll see
season
the end
guy.
of a good thing.
Second
It
season
was a good
guy.
run, Forrest.
Yeah.
I'll see ya.
Second season
I'll
guy.
see ya.
But okay. Next one, Everton Brighton. Anything? I feel like Jack
Hey.
Grealish was class, but
Happy for
Hey, look,
Jack.
I had
I'm very
Everton
happy for
top
him.
6, bro. Everton top 6.
Wow.
you did put that in your predictions, and I didn't want to
Wow.
really say anything.
But he didn't.
Wow.
He didn't have Arsenal
Wow.
in the top.
Yeah, he didn't
I
have
didn't.
Arsenal, but Everton was in there. But
Wow.
they do look
Wow.
good with like Tyler Dibbling signing as well, and like
New
the
stadium?
midfield's looking pretty good. There's
The new
something
stadium
there.
looks good too. The new stadium is fire.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
New Stadium looks good.
What's it
Looks
called?
good.
Hill Dickinson? Something like that.
yeah,
The
yeah.
debt.
Yeah.
Shit name. Shit name.
I mean, they dropped it on Brighton, but regardless, I do think it was a really good performance. Excited to see like what happens. NDI is class, but
That
Yeah.
James Garner finish was fantastic. That
Oh.
ball, oh my god, the movement on that ball was insane.
Yeah.
Just
Sizzle.
curled into the. Woo. Yeah, they have
Champions League, here they come.
Calm
bro.
down, AB. We'll have to clean up on aisle 3 over there.
his laptop's just moving up for no reason. I don't know what's going on.
A little
They
bit of
still got-
shaking going on that. I see it.
They still got Branthwaite to come back into the side. They'll
Mhm.
be okay. They'll be
The
safe
kid
from
they have in,
relegation.
the kid they have
Yeah.
in this place right now isn't too bad either. Got
Which
a high
one?
number though. High.
Oh yeah. I forget his name.
I forget his
I
name.
think
He's
he's
like
also
number
Irish.
43 or something.
Well, regardless, shout out Everton in the points. Only Sunderland. I forgot who said who watched this game, but do we want to skip it or we just
Skip it. Just skip
Yeah.
it.
Hey, Kyle
Hey,
Walker.
Burnley
Kyle
got
Walker.
points. Kyle
Kyle
Walker
Walker.
got some points.
You can skip the
Um,
Wolves Bournemouth game too. We don't need to
Yeah.
talk about that.
That one, yeah, we don't need to. But I will
Semenyo
say
on the board again. Another
yes,
assist.
a
Impressive.
great
Bravo.
FPL pickup if you have him. But I will say for the Burnley one, shout out Jaden Anthony. I think he's a cheeky little player. Like
Not
he's good.
bad. Oh,
Yeah.
Esteve, the center back.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
Burnley?
yeah.
Not bad.
He was good. He was good.
Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nebraska,
Relax,
hey,
relax,
man.
Kobe. Not Esteval. Not Esteval.
I was gonna say.
He lit up like a Christmas tree. He's Esteval.
Yeah. But okay. Last one. Brentford versus Villa. How are we feeling?
I think
Because
Villa's in trouble.
In trouble by their standards.
Their standards.
Not
their
in
standards.
trouble by
Okay.
like in the league.
Yeah.
Relegation, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what happens when you spend over 90% of your revenue on wages. You can't buy any players. So I don't feel bad for Villa because they put themselves in PSR hell.
Also, Kenny, you mentioned in the the pre-show, we were talking about the Prem, like predictions and stuff.
Mhm.
If Morgan Rogers is going to be as effective and as good as he is this year, as last year, that's a good question. That's a good question.
And he might be leaving.
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
He might be leaving.
Oh,
No,
don't tell
he's
me
not
he's gonna
going
go
to
to Tottenham.
Spurs.
He might be leaving.
You can't just say he might be leaving.
Let's be honest, Morgan Rogers, there's been a handful of guys in the Prem that since coming back, they look like they enjoyed their summer maybe a little too much. It looks like they were on the booze a little bit, they were on the beach a little bit.
Jack
on
Grealish
Epstein's
might have gave him
Island.
some recommendations. Be like, hey, before you actually care about footy,
Yeah.
right over here, right over here, it's a nice little spot.
He's like, bro,
But,
this is one place I used to go to all the time.
Yeah, just say you know Jack. But no, I do think based on like the Villa game, it looked okay in possession, but there wasn't really any threat to the like Brentford's keeper, which is an issue. But I also think there are bigger problems because I don't know if anyone else saw the Jacob Ramsey selling.
Yeah.
There was like Tyrone Mings and like John McGinn and all these people talking about like, don't ever say a bad word about Jacob Ramsey. He's a class player. You don't even know what's happening behind the scenes. There's some tension. There's something going on that we don't know, and it could hurt Villa in the long run this season. That's all.
Yeah.
They're in Europa this season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they got robbed last year, but
I think
Oh yeah, against United, right?
yeah, you
That
know what
was
I'm
with
talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Emiliano
talking
red
about.
card. And
I don't know if
Emiliano red card says he's gonna leave, gets the red card, and then he's still playing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to cost your club. Fuck you,
Right.
you see on football.
Yo, I've never seen
World class goalie.
I've never seen a guy clap the fans on the last day and then come back the next season.
Tears in his eyes, and he's just playing like.
I'm sick of people acting like he's one of the best
Good.
goalkeepers in the world. I'm tired
He's
of
a
it.
cocky motherfucker. I don't know if I
I'm
can
just
really
tired
back
of
up.
it.
Yeah. I'm out on him.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
It was
just
funny
has
in the
to-
beginning.
He just got
He made a couple saves in the World Cup, and like his career trajectory completely changed.
But that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
I guess
I mean,
that's what
think
happens
about it.
when
Like
you
when,
get, when you
when
have the
he
reason
won the
Messi wins the
award.
World Cup, you know? I
Yeah,
guess that's the
yeah.
reason.
When you win the award, think about what happened to Rodri. He won the Ballon d'Or now.
Hey, okay. I'll take a lot from
Richarlison
you.
got him.
I'll take a lot from you, but I won't take that.
Richarlison is still haunting City.
Yeah. The Richarlison curse. Oh. But all right, that is it for the Prem roundup. We can briefly talk about this just because we're at the end of the episode. But FPL, there was some movement. I actually didn't move, but everyone else seems to be moving up and down. I'm down bad, but there is a recommendation from Drago, friend of the show, and he suggested that if one of us finish in last, then either we pay for like a customized hat for like FPL champions for remotely related, or someone runs the college fitness test we did. And
Dog.
as someone in last place right now, I'm scared, but I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention.
So,
I think
okay,
Gio's-
so it's buy
in
a
last.
hat or
Gio's in
die.
last.
So literally, it's you can buy the hat, you can buy the shirt, but based on the remotely related group, if you finish bottom, you would have to either pay for that or run the fitness test.
Yeah, again, so
Gio.
pay or have a heart attack.
Gio, I pay a lot
Do you
to
have-
watch you.
Gio, do you have Calvin Ramsey in your fantasy team?
Yes, bro.
Why?
I have no money.
I have no money. Damn.
I had no
damn.
money.
If I were you,
Just
I would get
Calvin
busy.
Ramsey.
I would
Hey.
get busy.
Because I know he's starting this week.
Hey,
He is
wait,
not,
what was our- what
he
was
is
our
not
test called?
starting. I think Summerslas playing right back.
Oh God, bro.
Smitty, what was our fitness test called? Was it the yo-yo?
The yo-yo intermit 12, something
Yeah,
like
Kurt,
that.
hey Gio, if you want to download something so you can get a little head start.
Bro. It's bad. Can it
But,
get worse? It can.
No, it can, because I'm right with you. Like, one weekend can change everything. So I am terrified about it, but shout out to everyone still playing. Any
Fun.
final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Whoever has Timber, man, on their team had one hell of a week. I'll say
The
that.
sick people I saw on Twitter
That-
captain
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Captain, I'm like,
That's
you guys
foul.
know something. You know something.
Yeah. I
They
saw
had
some
like
team with
75 points. It's
I
like,
saw
what
some
the
team
heck?
with like 3 Burnley guys in there. I'm like, yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
cooked. Yeah,
Those are the Sharks. Those are the
yeah.
Sharks.
But all right, this is another episode of Remotely Related. Hope you enjoyed the Game Week 2 recap. Liverpool Newcastle coming soon.
Big.
But
We will
I'm
be
Kenny.
there.
We got Smitty. We got Kobe. We got AB. We got Benny, and we got Gio. And we'll see you next week. Peace.